Slow down for a minute. Don't write her a letter. Trying to feel something. Won't make it
Hi, I'm Lauren. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I thought that we could hang out and I could vlog my weekend and I could show you guys like a realistic weekend in my life, because not too long ago I vlogged my weekend and it was very eventful and very unrealistic because it's not at all what my weekends usually look like. So we're gonna get real. This is gonna be like a FaceTime call. It's gonna be very chill. I'm just gonna take you along my weekend. But today is Friday. I'll be honest, I think it's 2 p.m. 1:55. I've just been editing a bunch of content this morning and also planning out content for the rest of the week. I'm thinking we could go to like a park and read. One of my goals for the new year was to like be outside more often, whether that be outside in nature or just to literally be outside. And I think I'm doing pretty good at that. At least once a week I'm actually being outside because I do like my vertical time, aka laying down. I like laying down. Anyway, my book of choice is Dear Dolly by Dolly Alderton. I have been so bad with reading. I think the past year and a couple months I haven't been reading the way that I used to, which is kind of making me sad and also very frustrating considering how many books I own. But we're getting it together. This will be my like third official read of the year, and it's March and I wanted to read 20 books. So we've got some catching up to do. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go to a park and read. And because I know most of you follow me because of my outfits, let's do an outfit of the day. Very casual, boring everyday outfit. The sweater is from ASOS. I got it I think like 2 years ago. My leggings are Fabletics. I'm just wearing Uggs, and then this leather like a bomber jacket is from Target. I talk about this jacket all the damn time. It's my favorite. Wear it pretty much every day I go out. Anyway, let's head to a park to read. And I couldn't think of a better album to listen to while we're hanging out by ourselves today.
You saw how grand it was it thought out at all? It just paint on all. Is there anything that you regret?
I think one of the best parts about hanging out by yourself is that you get to run on your own time. Oh, and there's screaming children. Anyway, I don't have to think about what anyone else wants to do, what schedule they're on. I'm on my own time. So I'm gonna keep reading my book for probably like 10 more minutes and then we'll head home. Wait, I also wanted to share, I'm really liking this book so far. I saw a TikTok that was like, Dolly Alderton writes some of my favorite books because her genre is like 20-something-year-olds who don't know what to do with their life, and I love reading about that. Maybe because it makes me feel like the main character, I don't know. But I'm literally like 4 pages into this and loving it so far. Okay, I just got home, but went and got the mail. So let's do an unboxing. Ooh, my mom is not gonna be happy that you can see all of their laundry. Anyway, literally got the cutest case from Wildflower. That's literally so cute. But then I also got my order in from Victoria's Secret because if you didn't know, they did like a Frankie's Bikinis collab, which I'm making an entire video on that on my TikTok if you want to go see it. But new case. Like I was saying, from Victoria's Secret, I got these little hot shorts, like little yoga shorts with like lace in the bottom, and then it folds over to these strawberry and cherries. Last thing here is my slime. And Brittany Broski was actually talking about this on her podcast the other week about OG slimes in particular. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. OG Slimes is it. She's a slime for the it girls. Maybe I'll share my slime collection later in this vlog. But I want to show you all the slime that I got. You need to have Ticketmaster level experience in order to order from OG Slimes. I'm not kidding. They literally sell out within like 5 minutes. And as someone who went to Eras Tour and Love on Tour multiple times, I know a thing or two. I picked up this little duo, Wasabi and Ginger. Their slimes are some of the most random. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play with this one. Welcome Mat. And it's literally just sand. And it comes with a little mini welcome mat and slippers. Okay, well, it's been a couple hours since that last clip. I wish I was lying when I tell you that I sat on my phone for like 4 hours. And I'm just now getting up. But trust, I am gonna read this book for the rest of the night. I really want to get like halfway. I'm gonna read this for the rest of the night, but I tried on those Victoria's Secret shorts from earlier. It's so cute, guys. Are you joking? These are the cutest pair of shorts I have ever owned in my entire life. They're so comfy, and I got them in an extra large. Usually I'm like an 18-20 in my bottoms, if you don't already know. This is so cute. Frankie's X VS Pink ate that up. The album choice we're listening to while I read. Happy Saturday, people. It is the evening. I haven't vlogged the entire day, but our day's about to end, so I thought for today I could share about journaling. I've been journaling on and off since I was a child. Pretty much I had a diary when I was like 10, 11 probably. I post a lot about journaling on my stories. Specifically, I love to post the prompts that I'm journaling about, so I thought that I could like expand more in the vlog and like talk about journaling, because I do get some questions on it sometimes. Basically talk about like if you're a beginner or you're someone who wants to start journaling, things that have helped me, what I write about. So for starters, I do have 2 journals. This is evidence of someone who is mentally maybe not at their best, but trying to be. I'm gonna share the things that I use to journal, and then I guess I'll talk about like tips and tricks and things of that sort. So first up, the 2 journals that I journal in. The first one that I write in is this self-reflection journal from We're Not Really Strangers. I think prompted journals are perfect for people who are trying to get into journaling, or maybe you've been journaling for a really long time and it's starting to feel boring, or you just want something new. I think prompted journals are the perfect fix for that. I love this one from We're Not Really Strangers. It's the self-reflection journal. It comes with this journal, so like a bunch of pages of like blank entries, and then it comes with a card pack, which I gave to my sister to use. But the one that I'm currently using is the self-love edition of the We're Not Really Strangers game. I think both the game, the regular game, and this one are perfect for journal prompts, because a lot of the questions that they have in these games are great for a lot of like reflection, introspection, delving into problems that you may not even realize are your current problems. And they're also just great to like just think about life, because a lot of them are about life and how you move through life, your relationship with love, maybe your relationship to yourself, your relationship with others. But that's the first thing that I journal in. I just pick one card out of here, so I'll usually pick from the top of the deck, and then when I'm done with it, I'll put it at the bottom of the deck, and then I'll finish out the deck, and that'll be it. So this is the first way that I like to journal. My next and second journal, this is like my main one, the main form of journaling that I've been doing for years now. So my journal is broken down into, I guess, 3 genres of journaling. So the first and main one, the one that I do almost daily other than the self-reflection, is my gratitudes and manifestations. So we're getting very vulnerable on here. I'm not going to show you prompt, but basically I'll write down my gratitudes on one side, and then I'll write down my manifestations on another side. It kind of helps visualize, you know, the things that you're grateful for, the things in your life that you are thankful for, and the other side is manifestation, so things that you want to attract into your life. Another genre of journaling that I do is just word vomit. So sometimes it'll be a really shit poem, or it'll straight up just be word vomit. So I'll just be writing endlessly about something that's maybe giving me anxiety or stressing me out, or something that I've been thinking about a lot, something that's worrying me, something that's making me upset, or maybe something that I'm mad about. I will literally just like write until either my hand is tired, or I've come to some sort of conclusion, or I'm just like done. Like I've mentally thrown up everything that I can onto this page. It hasn't necessarily maybe healed me in a way, but it's kind of helped me visualize whatever it is I'm having a problem with. That's the second mode. And then the third way I like to journal is writing specifically about a memory that made me really happy, or an event that happened in my life that I think is memorable. And then I also like to scrapbook. So I'll show some examples of that, because that's pretty easy. I'll do like very simple scrapbooking. It doesn't need to be super intense and aesthetic and crazy, but this is the time that I went to New York in August, and then I'll write like a little blurb about it on the side. This is my previous journal. This is the one that I wrote from ages 23 to 25. So this is like 2 years of my life out in a journal. I think that's another one of my favorite things about journaling, is that you can look back on certain parts of your life, because obviously you can look back at an Instagram post from like 2 years ago, but it doesn't necessarily hold the same weight as like reading a journal entry that you wrote 2 years ago. There's a lot more depth. Journaled about love on tour, just like my favorite memories, my favorite things that have happened. This is like a future letter to myself that I wrote. Another concert music festival that I went to when I went to Paris last summer. That's my little journaling blurb of this portion of the vlog. Last little anecdote while I'm here. I think if you're someone who struggles with anxiety or stress, or just your mental health is not in the best place, journaling is one of my favorite things to do. I find it very healing. As someone who does have a bit of anxiety and sometimes imposter syndrome and body confidence issues and insecurities, I think writing down the things that you have problems with also helps put certain things into perspective. Nowadays, I feel like people like to trauma dump on the internet, and sometimes, you know, that's not the healthiest thing to do, and journaling is way healthier than that. So let's journal some things. Hello everyone, it is no longer the weekend and I'm actually finishing editing this video, and I realized there's no outro, so I properly wanted to finish this vlog off by saying that I finished reading Dear Dolly. That's basically what I did the entire Sunday, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I love anything that Dolly Alderton writes. This book feels like an older sister put onto paper and written out. It was also an incredibly quick, fast read, so if you're in a reading slump, I think this is perfect, because like this book is fairly short. But because this got me out of my reading slump spell, I started reading Happy Place by Emily Henry. Finally, I've literally had this book since last year, but I've been craving like a slice of summer, and I think this is Emily Henry is the perfect person to satiate that, because I loved Beach Read. I like kind of liked Book Lovers, but Beach Read is a 10 out of 10, and I think so far I'm 60 pages in and it's looking like a 5 out of 5. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little vlog of me romanticizing the quiet life, because I know sometimes I'm guilty of this being an influencer. I feel like I only post about when I'm out and about and doing exciting things, but little parts of life like this, quiet moments of life, can also be very exciting. So if you enjoyed this video, you should give it a thumbs up, and you should subscribe. If you want to see more of my face, you should follow me on Instagram and TikTok, but I will see you next week. Mwah! Bye, baes!